Hey gang, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, and today's lesson is about what I call the law of separation. In sales, in negotiation, it doesn't matter if you're doing car sales, you're doing real estate investing, you're trying to get a listing from a seller. It does not pay if you create separation, okay? The only way you're gonna get the deal is if the seller, or if you, in this case you, get on the same side of the seller. And failure to do that will result you in not getting any deals. I know I have multiple videos that explains that on how to build rapport with a seller, but I want to take time and explain this really thorough. For example, if you're a seller, your name is Joe and I'm Mike, and you call me over the phone and we start talking, and you tell me, hey, the sky is green. If I want to buy your house, I cannot argue with you. I cannot debate with you. I cannot create separation. So if you're on this side, you're saying the sky is green, I can't come to this side and say, no, it's blue, dude. No matter how right I am, I'm not gonna get the deal. And for you to be able to get a deal, especially in real estate investing, you have to become on the same side of the seller. So one or two ways that I like to do that is what I call neutral words. What I do is I diffuse the situation. For example, seller calls me and he says, hey, the sky is green. I know for a fact the sky is blue. I'm not gonna say, no, Mr. Seller, the sky is blue because X, Y, and Z. What I'm gonna say is, sure. Or I'll say, okay. And what I'm doing here is, I'm not disagreeing with the seller, but I'm not agreeing with the seller. I'm using neutral words because you could totally disagree or you could totally agree, and you can use neutral words. And I'm here to tell you today that if you want to get a seller, if you want to get a deal, you want to make a sell, if you're debating, if you're arguing, or if you're creating the separation rule, then you're not going to get the deal, because no one buys from somebody that they don't like. No one buys from somebody that creates separation. The only time you buy from somebody is when they're on the same side as you. And that's what happens when like-minded people hang around. That's why, for example, if you go to a mountain bike trail like this, you're gonna see like-minded people like myself riding their bikes. If you go to the bar, you're gonna find like-minded people at the bar. So wherever you hang out with, more than likely you're gonna be hanging out with like-minded people. Now, if you want to get the deal and your seller's the type that goes to the bar, then you need to build rapport with them, at the very least, to be thinking like him, in a sense where, there's like a connection. You don't have to be like him, but I promise you there's a couple of things in your life that's exactly the same thing as the guy or the seller that's going to the bar, that you can relate with, and you can connect with them and touch them, okay? But you're not going to be able to do that if the guy goes to the bar, and I hate bars, say, hey, fuck that, man, bars suck, dude, that's for losers. I'm not going to get a deal like that. Even if I tone it down and I sugarcoat it, but I create separation, I'm not going to get the deal. So the point of the story is, gang, pay attention. It's very, very crucial. Understand the separation law. You don't want to create separation, or you're not going to get a deal, or you're not going to get the best deal possible. You might get a 80 cents on a dollar deal instead of the 50 cents on a dollar deal. All right, if you guys have any questions regarding sales, regarding real estate, regarding how to start business, anything, just leave a comment. I'll be happy to answer for you. Or better yet, I'll make a custom video for you to answer your question if I feel like it's going to serve the whole community, guys. Go out there and hustle and bustle. Don't take for an answer. Hey, guys, please share my videos. Please like. Please tell your friends and family about me. See you later, gang.